Mm-mm-mm. You know, it's really gotten to a point where I can truly say I can't stand Pedro. I never thought I'd say that, but the way Pedro is acting this season, it's really disappointing. It's like, who the hell he think he is? Hey, it's me, Rini. In today's video, we're going to discuss The Family Chantel, Season 4, Episode 5. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm gonna try to hold it together. I'm gonna try to hold it together. So y'all, just bear with me. As we go along with the review and my thoughts and my feelings, it may get a little touchy because I'm like really upset. I'm really upset. But we're gonna start off by discussing how Chantel and her sister met up at the pharmacy or at some type of a store where Chantel wants to help her sister make sure she maintains and takes care of herself post bariatric surgery. Chantel is a nurse, and she says she's seen many patients where they didn't take their vitamins, they didn't follow their plans, they either got sick, gained the weight back, and she does not want that to happen to her sister. So they met up. Chantel is just giving her suggestions. Winter is saying how good she feels about her 15-pound weight loss. She still is not on solid foods yet. She is looking beautiful, as y'all can see. You can really see the significant weight loss that she has. You can see the confidence that she has in herself. And I'm really happy for Winter. I'm really happy for her. So then they get into the discussion about dating and all that. And so, you know, Winter goes on to tell her that she's not seeing the guy that she was seeing before because he was asking her for monetary favors and she felt very uncomfortable. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Because some chicks would have probably just went on ahead and sent him the cell phone, sent him all kind of money because they don't have the confidence in themselves or the self-esteem. So they feel like that's the way they can keep a man, by taking care of a man like that. So big sis had to let her know, no, you are a queen. You don't have to do that. You know, if a man truly likes you and wants to get to know you, he's not going to be asking you to take care of him like that up front. No. Red flag, red flag. So anyways, then they got into the discussion about, you know, marriage material, and Chantel's giving her advice about things to look for in a mate. And she went on to tell her sister about, you know, if a man has a uniform, that means, you know, he got a job. That was funny. And also she talked about looks. I understood what she was talking about when she said looks. Of course you have to be attracted to a person. That's a given. But when Chantel was emphasizing on this, don't let that be the main thing, because you can have the finest man, you can have the finest woman, and they can be the person from hell, for real. Because looks don't always mean everything, y'all. You might have somebody good on your shoulder, but they could be ugly inside. So I think that's the point she was trying to make. I don't know if she was referring to her situation or not, because Pedro was very handsome. And, you know, look at the problems that they're having. And Chantel is gorgeous. Look at the problems that they're having with each other. So just because you're a good-looking couple doesn't necessarily mean that that's the right person, you know, the right situation for you. So, y'all, the next thing that happened, they showed Nicole at work. Previous episode y'all saw where Alejandro was taking a trip to Dominican Republic to try to get Nicole back. So anyways, he shows up at her job. She's sitting there with her coworker looking like mad shocked, like, what are you doing here? You know, I got to give it to Nicole. She holding her ground. She's standing tough with him. You know, she's been through a lot with him, and she's standing tough, even though it might be hard for her to do that, but you can't tell because she's holding her ground with that. So she just basically told him to leave. You know, don't be show up at my job. I don't need this drama. We are done. I don't want to see you. Your cologne is making me sick. Bye. Get out of here. So she was really letting him have it. So he's still trying to stay there and talk to her or whatever. Like, I came to try to get you back, you know. Only reason why we're not together is because your mom or whatever. And she was like, I don't want my mom to know that you're even here, because me and my mom is in a good space right now. And I don't want to go through that argument with my mom again. You got to go. I don't want you. Leave. I'm sick. Your cologne. It was really an intense scene. And I have to give it to Nicole. She held her ground. I'm not saying that she's right in the situation, or he's right, she's wrong, he's wrong, because they both had their share of right and wrong. But the bottom line is this: she's sticking to her decision. She's saying she don't want to be with him. She's acting on her actions, and she's standing true to what her word is. I mean, she's really not really trying to see him at all. Oh, help me, Lord. So then it shifts to Pedro at work. And this is the whole thing that's got me upset with Pedro. So he's at work talking about how tedious his job is, the long hours, you know, this, that, and the other, all the phone calls, and just how late hours he worked, how much he enjoys work. He enjoys his environment, his newfound co-workers, you know, and all this. So then in walks his co-worker, the girl that he said he getting close to, developing close friendships with. She walks in, they have a discussion, you know, she's went on to tell him about her car, and one of her clients dropped her off, so he offers her a ride home. So on the ride home, you know, he's talking and stuff. It's showing segments of him, talking with the show, whatever. And he's going on to say all these bad things about Chantel. Like how he don't want to come home, at night, how he tried to stay out as late as possible. He'd rather be at work than be with her. Y'all, did I miss something? Did I miss something? What has Chantel done so bad to deserve this type of behavior from Pedro? Like, I hope they just acting, because I really don't see anything that she did so bad to make him like just do this 100% turn around on her. Like ever since they left the Dominican Republic, like he came back brand new. And it's like, I don't see what she did so bad. She went down there. She tried to support her husband the best way that she could. Maybe sometimes she could be a little bit overbearing or whatever, but it's all in love. She loves her husband and she tried to just help him see things on a different side. You know what I'm saying? And this is how she's getting treated. I mean, he was really going in about her. Like he don't want to come home. Like she's not, like basically reliable. She's lazy. She's just really talking bad about her. I was like, wait, what? Wait, what? So Alejandro meets up with Karimia, Nicole's friend, just trying to take his last shot. He knows that her and Karimia are good friends, so he feels that if he talked to her, maybe Karimia can give him some advice on whether or not he got a shot at getting Nicole back. And I ain't gonna hold you. I was glad Karimia kept it real with him. She told him that she really didn't like him because she didn't like his attitude. She told him how bad he hurt Nicole, and about how Nicole is standing steadfast on her decision to not want him back, how bad he hurt her, and how she's still hurting, and she know that she still love him. But sometimes you can still love a person, y'all, but you can't be with that person because you've been through so much with that person. So he still seems to feel that he got a chance at getting her back. He's surprised at how Nicole was acting. He was basically saying that Nicole has done some stuff too. He's forgiven her. But people are different. People are different. When a woman's fed up, there ain't nothing you can do about it. And it looks and it appears that Nicole is fed up. But what I like about the conversations that Karimia didn't feel sorry for him or kind of give him any false hope. She kept it real. She kept it real, and she just basically told him how she felt and told him about how bad he hurt her sister, how bad he hurt her friend, and that she's still hurt about that. So we'll see how that works out. But I was glad that she stood her ground as a friend and kept it real, kept it 100 with him. Here's another section that really got under my skin, y'all. So I go to a segment with Chantel being home, and she's, just venting and talking about how Pedro's working all these late hours, how he acting like he's not a married man, but a single man, coming home when he please. One night he even came home without his car. She don't know how he got home. She don't know how his car got there the next day. He coming home semi-drunk, just doing his own thing like he living a single life. So still, she waiting up. He ain't home yet, so she's really upset. She's feeling disrespected, as she should, because she is the wife. She said she even tried to talk to Pedro about this, but he don't even give her the truth. He don't even want to engage or talk to her about it. So, wait, what? So your wife is coming to you trying to talk to you to find out what's really going on with you, and you don't want to talk to her to tell her what's really on your mind, but yet you could just have all these little segments with the producers and talk about how she this and she that. So he comes home, and he gonna have a nerve when he get home. Oh, look at this house. It's not this. She didn't clean up. She didn't do this. Wait, what? You only gonna do so much for a person. Like she said, she's been trying. She's been trying. They both got jobs. She worked 12-hour shifts as a nurse, 3 days in a row. I mean, I know what it's like to work long hours, and then you come home, when you off from your shift, you just want to sleep and just get your rest. So she said when she do that, Pedro look at her and call her lazy, say she ain't doing nothing, not washing dishes, not cooking, not cleaning. But yet and still, when she was trying to do these things as a wife, picking up behind your ass, you still gave her your ass to kiss, Pedro. So which one is it? So they get into an argument. They get into a little discussion or whatever. She goes downstairs to get some air, some space. He comes down behind her, and he's still taking jabs at her. He's still taking jabs at her. So she just comes right out and says, well, Pedro, why are you still with me then? I didn't know you were going to turn out to be like this. I didn't know you were going to turn out to be like this. Wait, what? What Pedro is this, y'all? Again, y'all put in the comments, am I wrong? What did she do that's so bad that warrants this type of behavior from her husband, from Pedro? And then, so, moving right ahead, they go back upstairs. There's some more arguing going on. She says some things to him that he acting just like the people who he tried not to be like, which is his father. And she gave an example by saying, you know what? Your father's disrespectful to women, abusive to women. He did it to 2 women, including your mother. And this is how you're doing me. You're trying so hard not to be like him, but baby, you just like him. What? Okay? So then she just said, you know what? I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to leave. Give me some space. She goes over to her brother's house. Her brother tries to pick to see what's wrong with her. She's very vague. One thing I can say about Chantel that I like is she don't really tell her business like that. You know what I'm saying? She give them little nuggets. She don't really go into detail because she's really trying to keep her family out of her business. And I love that about her. So she didn't really go into, she didn't dog Pedro out. She didn't say nothing negative about him to her brother. She just kept it very vague and asked her brother, could she stay there for the night and sleep? And so she did. So then, you know, they showed a segment with the brother going to the mom's house and just letting the mom know, listen, something going on with Nicole. I mean, something going on with Chantel, excuse me. She came to my house. She slept over there. Something going on. I think I want to talk to Pedro. And of course, the mom imposing herself, and she wants to go over there as well. That's pretty much how it ended. They didn't show the actual them going over there. That's going to be next episode. But the bottom line, y'all, is I'm very upset about what's going on with Chantel and Pedro's relationship. It's making for good TV. I hope the rumors aren't true, but if it is, it is. Anyways, that's all I got, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I will be back for y'all, with y'all for the next review next week, okay? And I hope y'all enjoyed this. If y'all did, please comment, subscribe, and share the video. And I'll see y'all at the next video. Bye.